How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a good morning or afternoon, or probably early morning for some. We're just gonna be chilling and tuning. I have a woeful lack of tunes, and I would like to remedy that situation. Why does that seem like an extremely long street race? Because it kind of is. Are they all in the McLaren or the Corvette? Or are there just that few spawner supercars? Oh, there's a couple more. Love that rain right now. There are rally tires though, so should be very nice on the rain. At least it was an FXX-K. There's one traffic car. I'm a bit worried about the top speed of this car, because I feel like for S1 class we need a higher top speed, but I'm not sure the Drivatars are actually gonna be a proper challenge here. Pretty sure they're limited to my top speed. Two traffic cars. I feel like we have too much handling, and we can't take this corner. Or if this has weight reduction already on it.
Welcome back, Sean.
That'll help a little bit. How's it going, Avi? Welcome to the stream. There were well, do you say? I may have to give that car too. This does have a full body kit, but I feel like with full body kit, rally tires, S1 class, should have some decent handling. Or not handling, top speed. Talk about. The wing just kills it though. Still only 200. We're gonna have to lower the arrow. Let's see how it handles like that. I'll tune that one next, Savvy. See if making the Dravitars more difficult makes them faster.
Okay, Sean, what do you want to do?
To just make them handle better. Same race. Beginning of this race looks very odd with the rain. There's a new car actually. But we had exhausted the cars that were going to be able to be shown. Noble, Corvettes, Corvettes, pre-order. Okay. quite have the handling for that. Let's see about those guys' top end. More brakes. Upgrading them does actually seem to improve their top speed. That's good. I guess this guy behind me is catching up to me. I want to do a drift there. Not completely terrible. It does have top speed now. How did the overall time compare? $232. $236. So we did actually lose some time. Yep, all I want to click. Let's split the difference on this. Could actually go this way, actually. It's the one really big downside to streaming on PC. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the cars that I've already tuned, and I'm writing down the share codes for them, or sharing the tune if I don't already have it shared. What's next?
Welcome back, Sean.
Vuelta. Very slidey in the back, you say? That is a lot of paints. It is super weird. That orange looked completely wrong in the preview, but when I downloaded it actually, yeah, I think you were seeing the same weird, because it looks very, 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 very brown, like a dark shiny brown, but when I downloaded it, it suddenly changed into that orange. It's very weird. Very peculiar. Okay, so we're already all-wheel drive. Probably end up doing that. We're an S2 class. Really gonna want to handle. $235. Is this a hybrid car? Or is this a modern supercar? If this is a modern supercar, I might actually try to tune this down into S1. But if this is a hybrid car, we're gonna need to see how it handles without the aero first. It's a hybrid car. See how it handles without the aero first. Has this got an active aero? Tires, save us. Okay. Well, we made it to S1 or S2 class, just barely. What am I doing? I'm on a PC. Just want to enjoy some of the benefits. I wish I could fine tune it with the scroll wheel. Get it most of the way there with the mouse and then fine tune it with the scroll wheel. That'd be nice. All right. This part might not actually be faster. That's faster though. It's fine. It's fine. really don't want that much rear bias, even if it does say it has faster acceleration. I think it was the rear bias of you. Let's get 8 actual gears in there. It's 265. 40 divided by 6, about 25. What's that? 65, 90, 215, 240. That's a little bit more than 25. Closer to 28. So that would put this out of range, a bit closer to there. See how this goes. So we need first gear. That's S2 class, alright. Yeah, the default tuning settings makes it very oversteery, which is unusual for an all-wheel drive vehicle. Yeah, the diff is where a lot of fine-tuning can happen. It's also like depends on your drive style, what the diff needs to be set to. My diff settings are naturally biased toward the way that I drive. Like there was a couple of comments on my seasonal Sekabe time trial thing that were like, how the heck are you getting this thing to whip around that many corners that well? Because they couldn't get it to turn because they were trying to actually make it turn instead of just sliding and going with the flow. And my tune is designed for the way that I drive off-road, which is drifting around corners. Okay, it's actually a little bit too aggressive on the oversteery. Tip this up. And up. That doesn't work, we'll take it back down and do the opposite. The rear. Okay, sure, I'll take a wheel spin. You insist. I really need to do some rivals. Let's knock 2 birds out with 1 stone here and actually start getting some rivals done, so that way I stop getting bombarded with rivals notifications. Because anytime anybody on my friends list runs a rival, I'm gonna get a notification because I don't have any times. See how this handles. Did you do it without aero as well, Avi? Nope. Need to actually slow down on that corner. Without aero? Okay. I'm thinking without aero is the play. It's a hypercar. So it's going to be going up against things that have really high top speeds and handle like moderately well. And the restrictions that we have for this shouldn't really be expecting really good handling. Yeah, you're not going to. Oh, come on. Same corner. Yeah, you're not going to keep up on the Colossus with the driver tires. Not until they fix the issue that we've had with the driver tires for a very long time, which is that if you don't have very sharp corners and you just have long straightaways, the driver tires are really good at that. Okay. Distracted. Yeah, it's called oversteer. The thing you're describing. Thinking this might feel better in S1 class without all this power. Downgrade the tires. Almost hit that wall. That was really close. Ooh, oh, come on. You gotta remember, you would only use this for S1 hypercar. And S1 hypercar, it's not gonna handle very well. But you could also consider throwing on aero for S1. We'll have to see how it handles first. Shadow came at the... I glanced over at Shadow's message at the absolute worst time there. Oh, come on. Okay. So, I mean, all they really have to do with the Dravitars, like, they can stay fast on the straightaways. Because you're just going in a straight line, it's whatever. The part that's annoying is that when they have to turn, they just don't slow down as much as we humans have to. It's like their cars are mimicking our top speed, but they're also not mimicking our handling capability. So whenever we slow down to take the turn, the Travatars just ram into the back of us and fly around us. Like, especially on the Colossus, their top speed needs to be at least 2 miles an hour below ours if they're not going to need to slow down. What the heck was that? It'll pull up the footage and see what the heck that was. If there's a random speed bump in the middle of that road, that's kind of important to know. Okay, screw this. Need to know these races a little bit better before we try to do rivals events with cars that don't handle very well. Because in reality, the only other thing I can really do is just bring it down. Because it didn't really feel unbalanced like that. But it was a little stiff. I hate getting 27 freaking rivals notifications because I haven't done any rivals, and every single time anybody does a rival event, it pings me. Because I've literally done none. So I'm not ranked. Or it takes one of my times from a regular race I did, which is going to be flagged. So anybody that does any clean lap at all is going to ping me. Yeah, one interesting behavior of the Dravitars that I've noticed that they specifically changed. Let's see if I can demonstrate it. I thought it was very hilarious when I noticed it. Can probably demonstrate it with this. Probably not the best to do this in S2 class hypercar, but Guess this will test its circuit capability. Wait, seriously? Nothing? Oh, there's one. They weren't all you. It's just I've got some sort of flagged time in basically every single event because I've done it with drivatars. And because of that, anytime somebody does any clean lap at all, it gives me notification. All right, see if I can demonstrate this. Okay. Nope, I can't. These are pro drivatars, so they're not. Let me see if I can get in front of a bunch of them. I don't think this thing handles well enough to get in front of them. Ow. This is another thing, like none of these cars handle at all. These are hypercars on a circuit race. How the hell? This is the worst handling you can possibly get. It's a hypercar. It goes fast. Let me see if I can demonstrate it with this last one. Darn it. Gonna have to use rewind. Come on. Was almost there. Looking backwards is not the way. Seriously? This might not be possible with pro drivatars, actually. Okay, can I demonstrate my point, please? There we go. This right here. They never used to do that. He's literally pushing me. You used to be able to stop them dead in their tracks on the race. This guy's just like, oh, you don't want to go? Okay, here, let me just push you. I've never seen a drivatar do that before this race, before this game. There's just full bird out right now. Has anybody else seen any drivatar do anything like that before? Because if you go to FH5 and you try to stop a drivatar, it'll stop. Yeah, I don't remember what exactly I was doing, but I think it was in the playlist I was slowing the drive tires down, and I noticed that they were just like, "All right, cool. Let me take you for a ride. Let's go." You don't want to. You don't want to drive. You don't want to race. Here, let me push you to the finish line. Wait. Wait, this has a super wheel spin and a wheel spin? And 3 wheel spins? I was just getting the XP. I mean, I'm saving up my car mastery points for the cars that have the big car, like the car mastery car thingy. You unlock a car through the car mastery. All right. Trying to figure out where I'm going in these menus.
Welcome back, Sean.
I think that's about as good as it's going to get for S2 class. Yep, have a good one, Avi. Thanks for tuning in. About S1 class. Can we even get it to S1 class? I mean, that works. I guess. What about with the stock engine? No. Doesn't look like it. So let's go semi-slick with the V12. Probably not the twin turbo, no. You don't even need aero, actually. I just noticed it's got weight reduction. Couple 100 pounds. I think turbo is going to be the biggest thing we can do to it. Can't actually widen the tires. Should be one tire that gets it down lower. Interesting. Probably everybody's creative hub, to be honest with you. Just most people probably haven't added them up. Wait, you added up the tune downloads for every single one of your tunes? Is there a way to do Can you check and see how many tune downloads they have here? Oh, wait, you can see this. You can see the share code from here. Crazy. So you went into each of the cars you've tuned, went into the My Tunes section and clicked and added up all of them. Seriously? Yeah, I mean, I realize you can't do it from that screen. So that's why I'm intrigued as to why you went through that much effort. You probably got instigated to do it because you were like, wait a second, I'm seeing way more downloads than I'm seeing like actual when it's that thing I actually have. So you went through and actually grabbed them all. I'm making a list of my tunes. I was actually going to go to each individual car that I had tuned and go and do this with each individual car. I didn't realize that this was up here. I didn't realize it would let you see the tunes at least. I'm gonna have to go change the laundry here pretty quick. Gotcha. That makes sense. Is that car as meta as it was in the last game? Or was it just a regular tune? Not like a S1 rear-wheel drive handling fest? Meta and A and S1. Did you make the S1 class one rear-wheel drive with like the stock tires and everything? Or is it just all-wheel drive handling too? I really dislike that you gotta scroll down to see if it's all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. All-wheel drive rally. Surely they can just make this text smaller, so you don't have to scroll. Is there an option for smaller text in the settings? Is it like balanced around having the smallest text size possible? Nice. Probably a lot of them were the same followers he had on FH5. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow rant for me, because it's been a while since I've actually released tunes. It'll be a lot easier than the first time though, since I'm able to make YouTube videos. 'Cause the first time I got legendary, I was like not even making content at all. It's just tuning. If there even is legendary. Have the devs said anything about it? Surely somebody's made it to rank 20. Already it's down. I did. Sanity. I think they could possibly have made this vehicle name longer. They really tried. I haven't even actually paid attention. Yeah, my tuner rank went from rank 6 to rank 7 with... Oh yeah, that tune download number is way off. I had more tune downloads than that when I claimed my my credits for the tunes earlier, like right at the beginning of the stream. I can actually check that. What did I do? That was a between races. So it gave me a wheel spin. I think that was around the same time I was complaining about the rivals notifications. Would have been before I started doing rivals. Yeah, right here. Okay, so that is $2,800 and $5,300. So that alone, just from late last night and today's messages, 800 is 9,000 just in the past day. And I guess technically the message that I got last night, because I logged in really quick to take a screenshot. I logged in real quick to get a quick screenshot, and before that I had previously logged in. I think that was a stream. What's that? I'm trying to figure out how many days that 23rd was. So I streamed 21st. So the 21st and 22nd, I had 5,300, and then in the past 20 hours or so, I had another 2,800, which is 9,000 in the past less than 3 days. And this game came out 6 days ago, 6 days before that. That is definitely off. It was at least 3 good days of downloads before that. Sorry, we were gonna test this tune. Wait, did I actually? Oh wait, no, I didn't finish. Wrote that down. Wrote that down. By design, right? We don't want people to know how many downloads they have. It's not necessary information. Wait, was that B class? That's B class. Just a Ram? Ram. Does the alphabet work? RT? RST? I'm putting these in alphabetical order, so it'll be easier to keep track of. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to click. Hopefully there's not a max tunes in this game, because I keep accidentally downloading. Yeah, I imagine, especially toward the end there. Make that front wheel drive. I say make that front wheel drive. It was already front wheel drive. I just didn't change it. With rally tires? I did. That was probably a nightmare to drive. Yeah, I don't foresee myself playing more of FH5 now that we're on FH6. I'm not inactive, you're inactive. See, I'm clicking buttons and everything. You can actually see the number going up. A few dozen at a time. Yeah, I tried to make this thing actually go in a straight line. it did not go very well. I'll write it down though, because I did share it. Am I going crazy? Wasn't the regular Lotus Evija all-wheel drive? I don't feel like I swapped that. Yeah, I mean, I guess they didn't want it to be like the all-wheel drive drift meta for point drifting, so that's why they didn't make it able to be all-wheel drive swapped. That's the first thing I tried to do with it, naturally. Ouch. Yo, this thing is further rated down than the couple of tunes I just made 2 seconds ago. Was the Evija rear-wheel drive stock? I thought it was all-wheel drive stock. I don't remember all-wheel drive swapping it. Yeah, I made this thing for that that seasonal championship. And I don't think a single person downloaded it because it's rated below these two. I can look, I guess. Kinda curious. I guess just nobody has this, possibly, since it's a car mastery car. See how many people downloaded it. Yep. Zero zilch nada. That's what it seemed like. Well, people are actually downloading tunes for this. Yeah, I mean, so are these. It's basically that these are even more crazy than mine. Oh, that's B-Class. I was like, wait, how does he have that much higher top end than I? Like, it's all green. But yeah, that makes sense. I think I upgraded the camshafts, which is why my torque is so much higher. Wait, hang on a second. Excuse me. Dude, the game was released on the 15th of May, actually. The heck? But they let early access reviewers share tunes. The heck? Oh, yeah, it's Eco Stress. I know that guy. I know that guy. I think that's it. Hey. Eco looks like he got a lot of downloads on this one. Okay. I think that was it, right? Okay, I need to go change laundry real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, yeah. I suppose most people do their playlist on Saturday on the the weekend, anyways. Wait, how long do tunes stay on the new tab? Let's go to that I don't ever know how to pronounce that dang thing. Revuelto. Okay, so that was made in the last 35 minutes, and I tuned that like right before that. Looks like it is just whatever you shared your tune. But what's up with all these like not actually right on a particular class tunes? Like seriously? Interesting. Yeah, none of the trending ones are actually 5 stars. What the, is it like literally 4.5 stars? 4 and 2/3 of a star? Okay, we need to test this S1 in class tune. Did I actually tune it? No, I did. Oh my. Jeez. Oh, because it's a V12. Okay, so we need to go down to 2.0, I think. There we go. Oh my. Oh my. This isn't even on rally, this is on like semi-slicks. I have no idea what race this is, but should be fine. Alright, we're in S1 class hypercars. Get the Sabre in there. Ventador, Countach. Did we get them all? I think I already have a SVJ. Is every race that I set going to be clear post rain? Try to back up a little bit. Right at the wrong time. Ow. Of course, it's going to be just long straightaways till the end of the race. Yeah, they need to fix the traffic spawns and the ridiculous Dravatar on straightaways, because like most of the street races in this game have really, really long straightaways. The only thing I would do different here. More support. I think we'll actually increase that a little. Should be fine though. Yeah, let's look at the cars that I have tuned, but that aren't shared. Yeah, the Goliath won't be too bad. You just have to go in knowing that like it doesn't matter how slow you are. If you have a clean time, it's gonna be pretty high up there. So used to going into search. This is an Ariel ad. RS before you. S. What else do we got? Shared. It's just a drag tune. Pretty terrible drag tune. That's shared. That's Emma's. Guess I can share this. It's just an off-road tune. This is a 4. I got mine at a wheel spin. For sure it was a wheel spin. I think that was on actually day 2, I want to say, maybe day 1. It was pretty early. Brocky. Come to think of it, I didn't actually share my Jeep either. What the heck? Share this. Don't really want to share that. I need to make an all-wheel drive tune for that. Is this off-road? Oh, I need to share that. For all 2 people that will want to actually take this and do off-road racing with it. Crap, sorry, I was just replying to a bunch of comments on my videos. Somebody wants me to try their drift challenge share code. They commented that on my Find Your Missing Roads video. I don't even drive in that video. What could possibly possess them to think that I want to try a drift challenge? Ford's still great in ANS1 class? Nice. Is it the rally tire all-wheel drive setup? Did I share this? Yeah, I just shared it. Cool. Over on Ford. Dang it. That's why I didn't. So the problem with the what are they called? The car dealers is if they show you a car and you choose not to buy it, and then you acquire that car in some other way, like wheel spin, it'll stay at the car dealer and not recognize the fact, like, look, you already have this car, you probably don't need it anymore. Because I just remembered why I didn't buy that GT500 from the car dealer, because I already had it. I just bought this at the car dealer. I didn't check. Looks for S1. Is this stock? No. I guess it just still ends up in S1 class. I feel like this goes up to S2 class when you max out the stock engine rear-wheel drive and FH5. I might be mistaken though. Oh, so that happens if you've already bought them from the aftermarket dealer as well? Okay. I thought it was just if I had acquired it someplace else, because that's the only time I have noticed. That is unfortunate. I was hoping they would make those like the what happened here? What the heck? Not that we'll ever be in that. Still, that looks very weird. I was hoping they make it like the wheel spins, to where it like literally will not give you a car unless you just acquired it. Like if you went out and bought a car at the auto show, there is a slight chance it would still give it to you in the wheel spin, but after 20 minutes or so, it won't give you that car anymore. Not even 20 minutes, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. And the same happens in reverse. If you take the car out of your garage, you'll be able to get it again and the wheel spin. Because that was a method to get specific legendary cars and rare cars. Like you could pretty accurately make sure that you got yourself a Toyota A86 Trano, and I forget which McLaren it is. They had a pretty decent auction house value, and you could target farm them as long as you kept selling them. Speaking of auction house, I was kind of wanting to try to auction house type, but I also really want to tune. I'm mostly just stalling time because I have laundry, and I need to go to sleep for work, but I am waiting for laundry. So we're here. Is that stock? Or did I actually tune this? This looks, yeah, this is stock. Okay. I didn't tune that. I'm not sure about that. It's got a pretty low speed rating for S1. It's got full aero, that's why. Is this a modern Super Pro? Where's the button? Super GT, actually. Oh, this isn't my tune. Okay. Guess I'll go ahead and share this. Giant wing. Yeah, I don't remember what the deal was with that. I don't remember what tune it was, or I just downloaded a random one. I think that tune, I just downloaded a random one. I might have actually tuned that. Hey, how's it going, Shane? Welcome to the stream. I think you accidentally pressed enter in the middle of your question there. Here's my trail cap. I do not think so. Unless it's some absurdly high number. Some like really absurd number. Because plenty of tuners are already at the point where in last game they would have already had legendary tuner status. And they are not legendary tuners. So if there is a legendary tuner status, it's gonna have very, very, very high threshold. Yeah, legendary tuner, legendary painter. That is what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, the devs have not actually officially said anything on the matter. But there are plenty of people that have beyond the threshold that would be expected. Like Shadow in the chat right now. Just in downloads alone, he should already be legendary tuner if this was FH5. Hey, glad to hear it vibing. Welcome to the stream. Now there is an even better method than the one that I showed. The one I showed is just the easiest method. I actually wonder how good my score is right now on that. Because when I set the score, it was number 13 in the world. I haven't checked it. That was before the game even came out though, so let's check it. I'm curious. Up here somewhere. Wow. So we went from number 13 in the world all the way down to number 426. That is actually insane. No, the number 13 in the world wasn't with the one I made a video on. It was just the one in the video is very easy to do. Hey, I appreciate it, Shadow. Yeah, they are getting way more views than I thought they would. What car am I looking for? The Mazda. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute before I try to make a video on this particular version, because it is absolutely ridiculous. But this version, let's see if I can even do it. Okay, let's not hit that trap car. I've not tried this in this car. Oh, too far right. And go further left. Might not even be possible in this car. This might have too good a handling. See how it bottoms out whenever I land? Might have to use the other car. Yeah, no, I'm not doing the same method. This could do the highway method pretty easily. No, this is
200 yards.
okay. Let's actually land, please.
yards. Turn left.
Okay, this really does not want to fly straight.
200 yards. Turn left. Turn left.
Okay. Get here.
Round.
How did I end up so far further to the right? I need to go further left. What do you mean? What does this Trailblazer get? Whoa, what the heck? A freaking barrel roll. I think I might grab the Viper for this.
Recap.
Should be able to get onto that route from here. Way further to the right. There we go. Seriously?
You've arrived at your destination.
Okay, now we need to get on the railroad tracks. Without losing speed. Okay, that would definitely slow us down. It's the actual train. Okay. Rails. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I got on the railroad tracks last time. Oh, that's how, actually. Found it. Okay. Now we go here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route.
Not quite that aggressive.
400 yards. Turn left.
This thing really does not land
200
well.
yards. Turn left.
You get 3 stars. That is. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, then that high train. Yeah, this thing really is not a cross-country vehicle. I might just do this in the Viper.
Turn left.
So I'm losing a ton of speed through this water, through landing.
You've arrived at your destination.
Come on. Should at least be able to rely on this thing to actually make a corner. Okay, where's my angle? That is not my angle. That's my angle. Okay then. Let's try this one. Ooh, ouch. That was a nasty barrel roll. Can we get through here without doing a barrel roll? Maybe onto the bridge? Need to get onto the road right here without hitting a house. Hey, we're home free. Look on the other side of that. Ow. So the only thing wrong with the gate is that you have to make sure you don't go on the wrong side of it. Yeah, I do agree. If they put it further to the edge of there, it would be a little bit better. That was actually a personal best. I think I got it by another 12 seconds. Yeah, I beat it by 12 seconds, or at least 10 seconds. So that is the best route. That is the best route. But I just don't want to make a video guide on it because that was what, 20 rewinds? So you jump off of this onto the danger sign. From the danger sign, you go through this valley, through all these trees, past this house thing right here, and onto this road. And from this road, you want to jump over the spot that we were on, that we were going to in the last video, into over here. And you want to get on this road right here, sharp turn, jump on the railroad tracks, go on the railroad tracks until you get over here, and ideally you go straight from here to here and keep going straight. But I ended up having to go straight because that car was trying to do a barrel roll off the side of the railroad tracks. So I went straight to here and then backtrack to here. But ideally you jump off the railroad tracks and come straight through here. There's a bridge here, so you kind of have to be on this road. And you follow this road all the way over, cross off-road here, and jump onto the drag strip. And this drag strip right here is annoying because all these houses right here block you. So you've got to perfectly jump onto the drag strip. And from the drag strip, you jump off the danger sign, land here on the road, and then go off-roading through here. And you're landing here. That's where you're trying to get to. Like basically right at May's house. But you got to go from here through all of this nonsense to here. Once you're here though, it's basically a straight shot. That is the meta route. I'm not sure that there could possibly be a better route. It's just very, very difficult to actually do that. And I have no idea what the heck this person did, if they even did that legitimately. Because we go straight from 8 minutes and 11 seconds into these are like within seconds of each other. So all of these times, I would definitely say seem like they could be legitimate. But once we get into the 740s, all the way in definitely the 8 minutes, that seems extremely sus. But maybe. Because I was bottoming out a lot, but not like a minute and 20 seconds. A lot. So yeah, I think the Viper FE might be a slight bit better than this, but this thing has handling in the few sections that need it. And those are this road, getting onto the railroad tracks, but getting off the railroad tracks is an issue. The Viper didn't have that issue. This road right here, you save some time with the Mazda, probably like 5-10 seconds, because you got to really slow down in the Viper trying to do this. This danger sign's about the same, but you lose time because of all of the rough terrain up here. You bottom out when you land, and that just doesn't happen to the Viper. You know, I'm not sure I could tune that out. I'm already max height. Suspension is a little bit on the stiff side, so it really shouldn't be bottoming out. But the drums, this isn't a danger sign car, basically. Yeah, that's only the second time I have done that route that I just showed you. The first time I did that route was after noticing that this road right here is the road you got to be on to get here, and this road goes over here, and to get here you can conveniently jump off this danger sign, and from there we just went up and figured out how to get there. I think 250, if I'm not mistaken. Christian, welcome by the way to the stream. That's only Prestige 1 though.
Welcome back, Sean.
If it's anything like FH5, each prestige has a different level at which you prestige. Can we just share the Jeep? Need to share the Centenario. Wait, I did share the Centenario. Twice. Oh no, I downloaded it. Oops. Okay, that's already shared. Just gonna share that. This is all-wheel drive. Yeah. I don't remember tuning this. Oh, yeah, actually I do. That's right. Oh, that reminds me of Shadow. I need to make a danger sign version of this thing. Okay, yeah, I did. It's in the process of it. Oh, that's gonna make it drifty. Not actually. Because I don't want to do off-road tires on this. I feel like it won't grip at all if I put off-road tires on it. But I do want it to do danger signs. I was trying to get this danger sign right here. And I literally hit a brick wall. It's not like a euphemism or something. You literally hit a brick wall. I kid you not. You hit a brick wall. In the middle of the air. Like, I could keep going and land on that other portion of road over there just fine. It just hits a brick wall. And I genuinely have no idea how people are getting like 4,000 feet on this thing when you hit a brick wall. Because you can't even like send it all the way to the side. If it'll even let me. Because like as far over as I can possibly go on a straightaway, and you lose speed because it's doing a slalom thing in the air, and you still hit this pillar right here. And even going so far as to start as far over as I possibly can and try to hit the sharpest right angle I possibly can. Into the water. Okay, let's try that again. But actually brake this time. Oh, is it that one? Maybe? No, it was not. Oh, it's not out. A bit back further. That's the angle right there. I can barely see it through there. As far over as you can possibly go, and you still hit this wall. You can see the home stretch right there. It's just not possible. Even if you like full send it all the way as far right as you can possibly go, coming in from this extreme angle here, you lose so much speed trying to do that because it just slaloms in midair. Uh-oh. I'm trying to figure out how people have 5,000 feet on this thing. 4,000 feet. Unless the play is to go left, but I think I went left. I was basically going through my garage and noticed this car and remembered that this was the last thing I was doing with this car. Just trying to figure out how the heck let's actually go from the right here. See if we can get a little bit more speed. The problem with going all the way to the right like that is that you have to fling your car over a ridiculous amount to get it to not be in line of those buildings. And when you do that, it doesn't fly properly. You just lose a ton of speed. the shape of the ramp doesn't make it possible to go at it at a more extreme angle. This is the most extreme angle you could possibly get and still have decent airtime. And you hit this giant building. Unless they somehow went over the building. Which, I mean, maybe. If the tune was bouncy enough. But I feel like it's sketchy enough as is. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I can tell how it's possible. I just don't know how they did it. Because you just have to get over... Is it possible to go over the hitbox of that building? This is going to be torture. Wait, I wanted the other direction, don't I? I think I wanted the other direction. So I'm trying to get it to bounce me so far up. Okay, that didn't do it. I didn't catch much more airtime there. We tried to just go at it straight. Ow. Does that throw me higher? No. Does not throw me higher. Okay, is there a way to fling my car to the left? There's the building right there. Wait, I stopped way before the building. Yo, is that entire thing a hitbox? Okay. A little bit too early. Yeah, that whole thing's a hitbox. So left isn't the answer, right isn't the answer, and height isn't the answer. Unless you can just... make your suspension so bouncy that you just fly off the ramp or something, but I don't see it. There's probably a bunch of times, like right around 2600 or minus, or sorry, 1200. Yeah. A bunch within 0.1 foot of each other right here. What they just got us to register a little bit further. Because I don't remember exactly where I was when I found the exact spot it let me get. Okay, now do you see the spot where it suddenly starts jumping? We went from like less than a foot away from each other, now is jumping up like crazy. All of these are significantly larger jumps in distance than all the other ones. Now the leaderboard bugged out. Okay, hang on a second. What's going on here? These are all within a foot of each other. And none of them are with this car. What's going on there? I don't know. I want to try to do the other danger signs though. But I think I need off-road tires. It's just gonna... I don't think it's gonna handle very well. Grip very well, I mean. It's just gonna have literally no grip. I don't know, it might surprise me. Yeah, if they do, it's gonna be something like that they deploy every now and then, like every week or so. But I definitely don't see how that one is possible. I mean, if that was the case, then they would be even more crazy distances than what we're seeing there. Unless if it's like past a certain point, it just says, you sir did not actually do this. Go that path.
You've arrived at your destination.
I think we want to go left there. Even though that was a PB. We want to try to get to the left there. There's plenty of leeway there to the right. Get to the road? Almost. Yeah, it's a little bit further. Where are we at? Top 500. Ooh. That one's gonna be a bit sus. This one you actually need the road tires. Try it with the off-roads though.
You've arrived at your destination.
I feel like it wasn't gripping at all throughout that entire thing. Wonder if I put drag tires on here. Surely that's not, yeah, that's not top 1000. I think we need drag tires for that particular one. I'm just gonna keep fast traveling to the house and putting on different tires. Come on, click the buttons, please. That has less grip, but it makes it better. Yeah, for that particular one, a lot of them have off-road run-ups though, so we need the off-road tires. Because these drags aren't going to grip at all off-road. And have actually negative grip. Hey, what's up, Sermano? Glad I helped you out. Yeah, actually, if you want to rewind a little bit in the stream, I showed the actual best method for that. We did it live on stream. It's actually insane. What was it? Top 100, I think. When I first did that method, uh-oh, I don't have it showing. When I first did the quote-unquote best method, I got 402 seconds. And at the time that I did it, I was number 13 in the world. And that had dropped down to like 500 or something. And I just did it again in a different car. And we got number 71. Yeah, if you want to try to rewind the stream a bit and find it. We went the actual cross-country route like a maniac. Did like 20 rewinds. Yeah, that is the easiest way to get 3 stars for sure though. Okay, let's not actually try to do this turn. We're just gonna drag race it. Why do I feel like that wasn't that much further? Why not 2,500 places? Not really kidding. I feel that, man. I've done it a couple times on stream now, but the point-to-point one where you go off-road like a maniac, I've only done that one twice. Okay. There we go. It's only about 30 more feet, but hey, just barely top 1,000. Okay, can we do another? Oh, that was not what I wanted to click. Why reveal treasure map? Danger signs. Okay, this has a road run up. Cool. We'll do this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to go. The traffic car got booted. So did that one. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that turn. Holy, how in the world?
You have arrived at your destination.
I have no idea how we actually made it to that dangerous side. I feel like there are better cars for that particular danger sign now. See if we can get a cleaner run up. One that isn't so chaotic. You found your last road was the railway track? You're not going to land that. That is way short of a distance. That airtime is crazy. Yeah, that's just much shorter of a distance. Maybe taking that corner full speed is the strat, as long as there's not traffic cars in the way, which there never won't be. Need a solution for my airtime here. That's not doing us any favors. Getting worse. Well, what car would be used for this though? How fast are we going off that? We're already going 260 miles an hour. Not all that many cars in the game that can go that fast even. Wait, like your actual car position? It didn't tell you you drove on the last road until you drove on that exact spot on the railroad tracks? I can tell you right now, I don't think I ever drove on that exact spot on the, on the railroad tracks. Yeah, I think it gave you the little tiny roads next to that road, the little tiny red dotted lines there. It would have had to have been those. Okay. Just put 3 traffic cars there, why don't we? Ow. I want to try to get on the left side of the road for that jump. I think being on the right side of the road is what's slowing me down so much. It's a very steep angle there. There we go. Just a little bit more. That car's totaled though. There's no way. No survivors. There's got to be a better car than this though. For this particular one. Alright, next. That is a giant off-road run-up. What the heck? Guess let's try to drag race it, and if not, we'll back up some more. Is it kind of a clear pathway? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, lovely, it's raining. Excuse me, pardon me.
You've arrived at your destination.
Off-road. But that's the one that's between the roads, isn't it? I think you kind of have to get like a really good handling run up to that. Might be able to drag race it. knocked all the stuff out of the way. All the stuff that was in the way the first time I did it, at least. How am I taking different paths and knocking different things out of the way each time? It didn't seem very good. Oh, okay. Apparently that's as good as it gets. I feel like I can do way better though. Okay, can we just fast travel if the rewind's gonna be that picky? Okay, clear out all this stuff. Let's just still clear it out. We want further to the right. That jump had a lot of pep to it too. That was worse though. Interesting. Okay, we need to adjust the... I don't think so. There we go. We are not getting that far. The crazy thing is, like, it's super easy to tell not legit, not legit, not legit, magically legit. Like, there's really not that much mystery to it, although that is certainly not legit. What the heck? Hey, thank you so much for the member message, Sermano. Appreciate it. Okay, that's off-road. That's road. Let's try that. Facing the wrong direction, as usual.
Round when it is safe to do so.
Struggle here is going to be making that last corner, so I think we have to cut through the trees there. We don't want to hit that bump though. Need to be in the left lane, or sorry, the right lane. Wait, there's a Porsche 917 Forza edition? I don't think more of a run-up's going to do us much good here. Because the trouble is actually that last corner. Plus, there's a giant bump there. As usual, traffic in the way. It's a bit better. Nose was at the right angle. I'll take it. Ooh. Now that is a long run up. I don't think we have the handling for it. This is kind of a gentle turn though. We might. I can see the designated landing zones for this. We went way past it. Oh wow, I just barely beat you, Shadow. I want to go a little bit further to the left. A little bit further to the left there. Yeah. Because a little bit further to the left and we're on this road, and that'll count as a little bit further. But I also feel like we can get a better run up. Because we were fine there. I guess this is the next thing we're making videos on, is danger signs. This car you buy at car dealers at the drag strip. I don't feel like I turned left. No, I didn't. Is it better? I don't think that was better. No, it wasn't. Need to go further left. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This is like a collection car. My bad. I'm thinking of the Mazda FE. You're right, vibing. Yeah, this is Master Collector. Okay, I need to be as far right as I can be. I don't think I was far enough left. Was definitely farther though. Okay. Yeah, Sermano is here. Master Explorer. You need to do 10 of these objectives. And the easiest ones to do are the ones that I did right here. Although arguably Toge and Street Rivals is just as easy to do as Toge and Street Racing. Probably faster to do than collect all the regional mascots. So Friends is a weird one. And very annoying for anybody that has streamer mode enabled. Friends, you do by doing every single one of the what are they called? Stories. Day Trips, Drift Club Japan, Yuji's Auto, Moto Autosign. You meet friends doing that, and then all the rest of them, they're DJs, which I don't know how you would consider a DJ a friend, but all you have to do is listen to Horizon Pulse and then Horizon Block Party, and then Horizon Wave, and then XS, and then Bass, and then Opus, and Gotcha City Radio. Oh, and these two. There's a lot of radio stations. Wow. Yeah, it's fairly quick. I had to do it with my audio muted, with the music turned all the way down, so I couldn't actually hear it. So it was very difficult for me to know when it procced and actually finished. Yeah, Friends I would say is one of the easier ones. You just have to do all of these. I mean, copyright has its place. The thing that I find dumb is the music that I play is DMCA free. It's not copyrighted. Well, sorry, it is copyrighted, but it's exclusively allowed to be played on YouTube, and I still get copyright claims from somebody in some other country that has decided that they want to try to make money off that, even though it's not copyrighted. Like, they don't have the copyright, but in their country they're able to do that because it's not copyrighted in their country, I guess, and a bunch of other countries. So they claim the copyright on the video, and I have to sit there and manually go. I had like a 17-hour stream, something like that, for the launch, and that stream had 86 copyright claims. 86. I had to go in and click 86 times, dispute claim. I have the license for this. Yes, I understand that this is a valid use, and I copy paste my copyright thing, like, hey, this person doesn't own the copyright to this. They're just trying to scam YouTube out of the money. I don't understand why YouTube allows this. It's like a copy paste that I made a long time ago. And then I have to check mark 3 boxes and type my name and submit 86 times. And they didn't like go through my entire video and say, oh, that I know what that song is. I know what that song is. It was auto detected. And there's not an option to say, I would like to dispute all of these. It's for the same reason on all of them. I have to go in each individual one and manually do each one. Because I'd streamed like 17 hours, then I slept for 4 hours and woke up to do another 17-hour stream. And I missed the start time of that stream because I was disputing the copyright claims from the prior 17-hour stream. We started the stream late. Yeah, you're not gonna win that one. All right, we're gonna put the off-road tires on. Oh, actually, I need to order food, and that'll be the end time of the stream whenever the food gets here. I'm gonna make a guide on the drift zones. And I can show you a couple of tricks, but I am definitely not a drifter. I do make guides on, like, sometimes the PR stunt drift zones that come up. But I do usually a disclaimer in those, like, hey, I keep in mind I am not a very good drifter, but I can get 3 stars on this, so this is how I do it. I'm not a terrible drifter, but I definitely am not what I would consider a good drifter. But I did get 3 stars on all the drift zones. Wait, what's broken about drift zones? Are you talking about just like how difficult it is to get 3 stars on most of them? Oh, the guide on the drift zone and the AE86 being broken were 2 different. Oh, you were replying to Shadow. I didn't even see Shadow's message. Yeah, I do not think that that was intended. The reason I don't think that's intended is because that engine... Does that engine not make less power than the other, like, better engines? It took me a minute to find which engine was supposed to make it go that fast, because the it was like the 4th one down. I immediately just threw on the most powerful engine, maxed it out, went into the tuning menu. I'm like, wait, this isn't right. What the heck? It was like the 4th one I tried. All right, so for the drift zones, traction control off, stability control off, manual shifting enabled. You don't have to be good at manual shifting, but you do have to have this enabled, and that is because if you have automatic gearing, it will just try to shift you, and it's not gonna go well. So traction control, stability control, shifting, manual. Off, manual. The rest of the settings don't matter. And if you want to just stick it in 2nd gear with this tune, you can. I find it is a little bit better to go to 3rd gear and sometimes 2nd gear and sometimes back down to 1st gear. But you don't actually have to do that. You can just press the e-brake to act like you're shifting. When you shift gears, sometimes it's like kicking the clutch, and kicking the clutch is really good for drifting, but you have to be able to actually hit the clutch. And I've never done manual clutch. Okay. The way that I drift is I just throttle or feather the throttle is how I do it. I feather the throttle to keep the line, basically. And the rest is just steering. And you can keep the line by holding the e-brake, tapping the e-brake, and to kick it around the corner, shifting is usually what I do. If it needs to, at least. I just spun out. Yeah, I am definitely not good at drifting, though. Yeah, definitely traction control, stability control off, and put it in manual gear. Doing that, and then just practicing. Lots and lots of practice. But I would call what I do power sliding, not actually drifting. All I'm doing is just feathering the throttle. Sometimes I tap the e-brake. Yeah, I bought this in the auto show, this car. I really like the way it feels in FH5, and I was not disappointed with the way it feels in this game. Yeah, I used to do all-wheel drive drifting until I did a lot of practice with rear-wheel drive drifting. And ever since then, I really enjoy rear-wheel drive drifting. I don't even think I got 3 stars on that. I think it's 330. It's 340 actually. Yeah, the rear-wheel drive drifting takes a lot of practice, but now that I am super practiced at the rear-wheel drive drifting, I can't do all-wheel drive drifting. Like I don't. It's just like a block. I can't do it. But generally speaking, with all-wheel drive drifting, you want to go uphill. With rear-wheel drive drifting, you want to go downhill. Because trying to go downhill with an all-wheel drive tune, you're just going to be fighting the car trying to stop it from going downhill too fast. So the Formula Drift cars are going to be different. I haven't actually looked at them now. When you say different, do you mean like they're actually different cars? I haven't actually looked. Oh, it is in this one actually. There we go. The sliding ability, you mean it feels harder to make them slide? So I drove this particular car, the Formula Drift number 64 Force Racing Nissan Z. I drove the crap out of this in FH5, and I don't feel like it feels that different, but I did tune it in both games basically the same way, so that might be the case. But yeah, if the Formula Drift cars feel different, it's probably due to the handling physics changing slightly. Yeah, I can drift, it just doesn't look pretty. So by too much grip, do you mean that the snow tires actually give you more score when drifting? Like drastically more score? Or do you mean it's just easier to keep the line with snow tires? So I've not actually tried. Yeah, a drift tune in a nutshell. You want the rear wheel to not have any grip. The front wheel, you want it to have a bunch of grip. So low, high. That's one thing like stock that the Formula Drift cars have backwards, in my opinion. It's the other way around. And in real life, I'm told that you do actually want the rear tire to grip up like crazy and the front tire to have no grip at all. but I've always found it easier to get my car sideways if the rear tire has zero grip. That might be different on snow tires, though. We'll see. Alignment, I always put 5 and then either 3 or 2.5, either one, with the caster all the way up. Roll bars, you want them low. Springs, ride height all the way down. At least on the Formula Drift cars. This is different on some other cars. Damping, you want pretty low. It's basically off-road suspension. And aero doesn't really matter, but I usually have it kind of in the middle. And diff, max min, basically. Which Mustang? Less grip might actually be terrible on this drift zone, actually, because I'm almost sliding off the road. Like just the regular Dark Horse? Not like a Formula Drift edition or anything? Try not to slide off the dang road. Lots of feather in the throttle. And lots of practice. Okay then, Betty. I was really wanting to spin out there. Yeah, you can sometimes. Depends on the angle in the corner. But we did get 3 stars. That was the second run through. I think it's an either or. I think if you're struggling with the drift tires, that the snow tires will help you. But I should be able to make a tune real quick for you. You want it for the Dark Horse? Yeah, I'm a lot better at tuning the Formula Drift cars because they are already baseline good drift cars. Tuning one from scratch is a little bit more difficult. Where's forward at? How does the alphabet work? There it is. But I do in fact have the Dark Horse. Come on. Look the down arrow. There we go. That might be overkill. That might be slight overkill. Let's try it. How much credits do you have, Vibin? Do you want to spend like 150,000 credits on it? Okay. It's gonna be kind of expensive. Yeah, basically. I don't think we need a roll. We do actually, yeah. It's only 101,000. It's not quite as bad as I thought it would be. Not quite as bad. Sounds good. I don't actually have to do this. I'm on PC. All right, let's see how stupid it is. Of course it's raining, because why would it not be raining? That gearing is way off. What is with this drift zone? It's just a long straightaway. That was a new personal best. interestingly enough. Way higher than the goal. Kind of want to put a not 4-speed in this. Just in case you want to get on it in the highway. Yeah, screw it. Just put a 10-speed in it. Not going to use all the gears, but I really like 10 speeds. Not really confusing. You just have to understand what you're doing. That's all it is. The learning phase is the longest. About to run out of space here on this. That's fine though. I think that's fine. Like knowing what to set each thing to make a drift tune is the hard part. Actually doing it is the easy part. Just having the knowledge to say this is a drift tune. I need it rear wheel drive. I need it to have a ton of power. We want it light. We want the rear wheels nice and fat so that we can get plenty of long drifts out of it. All right, let's try this drift zone. Let's not slide off the drift zone. Okay. Let's not spin out. I just realized I was in first gear. Uh-oh. We scored quite low there, but So the thing with being in first gear is, depending on which gear you're in, how fast you're going will depend on how much score you get. So being in first gear actually killed the score after I spun out. Let me try that again. Oh, I'll spin out. For having 1700 horsepower, it really has a lot of grip. Like, I was expecting this thing to just be flying off this cliff, but it has a lot of grip. I think it's because it's so heavy, even with full weight reduction. Oh, we 3-starred it. That is the hardest drift zone, by the way. Hands down. No questions asked. Let's try this. Is this downhill? Or is this uphill? I think I'm facing backwards. Yeah. Okay. Excuse you. Do you mind? Going too fast. You don't want to go faster than about 80 miles an hour. If you're going faster than 80 miles an hour, you're losing out on drift score usually. Ow. Excuse you. Yeah, so I'm not breaking any records or anything because I'm not all that good at drifting, but this thing feels pretty nice, especially for something like that. A longer, more flowing one feels a lot better than that monstrosity right there. Wonder how it feels getting it up to speed on the highway. Which direction's the right way to go? This way, I think. side of the road am I supposed to drive on? Oh gosh, that's a corner. That is a corner. Okay, we're good. It's a very horribly paced car. So was that car. All of them are horribly placed. Who's putting these cars here? This thing's technically capable of going 270 miles an hour, but I don't think you're going to get there. I don't think you're going to get up to 271 miles an hour. But it can go a decent clip. Alright. Ford Mustang Dark Horse. It's a pretty fun little drift tune. Pretty fun little drift tune. Oh, sorry, 1800 horsepower. My bad. I have it going Serrano. That is actually gonna end the stream here. I need to change laundry, then my food will be here. So that is perfect timing. Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you're able to enjoy the stream. Hope everybody has a good night. I don't know when I'm streaming next. It's kind of just like when I get home from work. Depends on how much time I have, how early I get home. Today was mostly just a chill stream while my laundry was in the wash. Because I needed to get it done. But yeah, hopefully everybody has a good one. See y'all next time. And bye everybody.